Welcome to this series where we're playing the 7.5 update for Farthest Frontier, and the game's on pause for a reason which I'll explain in a little while. But first, a bit of a recap of where we are. What we did in the last part is we've updated our town centre to tier 3, which has unlocked a whole series of tier 3 buildings. Now, I'm going to be completely upfront. I don't have much experience with these buildings because I've never really got this far in the game. I've got to tier 3, but I've never really built all the supply chains. So that's something we're going to need to build towards going forward. Another thing that we'll be looking at in this part will be the barn, because we're in a position to buy some cattle. And I think probably like many people who've played this game before the 7.5 update, I did get a barn going, but of course it didn't seem to work. In fact, I'm just going to move this guy over here. The other thing I also want to do is just check the grazing. I think I wouldn't mind putting it just about there. I am going to get rid of this internal palisade here because I pushed it out and built this one first, because so that we could get the full grazing in this area here. Now, the other thing is, a big thank you for your comments and feedback. As usual, you guys give me a lot to think about, and some of it is very interesting, and I could probably do a whole video on the feedback. One thing I have done over here is I've prioritized this palisade, because one thing I do want to do in this part is work on some defenses, and I'm going to go for a complete change in strategy, which means I'm going to get rid, we're going to delete this here. I'm going to remove this whole area here, because the whole concept of outer defenses isn't going to work. So we're just going to recover everything from this area. Oops. One thing I am getting quite a lot of at the moment is stutter. I don't know if that's because of the way things are. A strategy for the war as well, and in fact we'll do it now. Let's manage wars. We're actually going to salvage all these wars through here. What happened there? And I'm going to do this lot as well, and these are all built, so we're going to stop there. Now, the reason I'm taking the walls away is partly to recover the logs, and because we're now at tier 3, what I'm going to do is go straight to stone walls eventually. I think wasting time trying to build a palisade out here is in fact exactly that, a waste of time. The other thing I want to do is cancel this complete building site. Now, that I think is actually a move, and I just want to show you here. Yep. Yeah, so now one thing I've found with the rat catcher is that you can move the circle around, and that's the reason why I've removed this site over here, because I did have a rat catcher in here somewhere. I think what I might have done is accidentally delete it, but that's not a problem, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put another rat catcher in. I'm going to put him way down in this. Actually, I'm going to put him, say, about here, because I have a plan. Actually, we'll put it about there. I'm going to put you there, and I'm going to build an entrance here. Now, the reason I've put this gate in is that I want an entrance here, because this is going to be our fortified area. What I'm thinking is our next new town is going to be here, and that's the reason why we got this gate here. And then what we're going to do is push out this way with the farming. So we're going to have a bigger farming area here. So what I'm going to be doing is doing a few changes as we go forward. Now, in case I press and inverted it, I'm just going to come to here. You can see we've got a trader, and we don't have a lot to sell, but I'm just going to sell that. Sell the flour, some items. I think that's about it. But what I am going to get is we're going to buy 4 cows. And I know it's going to blow most of my money. the only time I built this before was with oops, got about this bit. And what you can do is select, but we've only got one, so we're going to put our cattle in there. And what will happen is they get instantly teleported to this area. The mistake I made when my first attempt with a barn is that I actually bought just 2 cattle, and it takes a very long time for things to actually move forward. Now the other thing I've also done is until I get the heavy tools, there's no point wasting time building these. So I've kind of put these on hold for the moment. In fact, I think I'm going to get rid of this whole section here as well, salvage that as well. And I'm leaving myself defenseless, but I do have a defense plan. And I've been looking at these buildings, and I think it's very tempting to just plunge straight in and say, right, I'm going to build all these here. And that's the reason why I've paused the preservationist, because he needs glass, and I've paused the Cooper because they need iron, and I've just cancelled the window I want open. So and quite a lot of upgrades in that actually need bricks. So what I'm thinking of doing, that might be a little bit too close. What I'm going to do is put a brickyard there, and this has to be a priority. We've got the planks as well, and the other thing I want to put in comes in food production. I kind of overlooked it, and you can see we've got a cheese maker, and what I'm going to do is I want to get the cheese maker in to begin with for a reason which will become apparent. And then of course the first thing we're going to do is suspend it, because I don't want the instruction. Right, so we're just going to let the game run forward slowly now. Now my new defensive strategy is based on creating a citadel around this center, possibly going up to this wall here, which means I'm going to involve moving a few buildings. But what I'm going to do to begin with is plan some, and what I want is we're going to put the gateways in first. I'm not sure about this cemetery. We're going to put that there, and then we're going to put that there. We've got to put one there, and I think that's it. But what I need to do is, I don't know, can I select these? And we're going to salvage this fence. I think this is a palisade, isn't it? We're going to salvage that lot, and I want to salvage that. Okay, neat fence. Right, now comes the icky bit. I'm going to pause so that, because it might take a little while to build this, I'm going to come out here. We're going to come across and up to, let me just, yeah, I think we can come up to there, like that. I want to check the arborist. Yeah, we're just going to go across the top of the, and then I want to come in like this and up like that, and then we're going to come into there like that, and then, oh, it won't let me build this. Okay. And the idea is to have the stone wall go to the water's edge here, and then here I'm going to come there, because I've luckily put a position there. We've got a new merchant. We've got a second merchant in now. He will buy, well, we got no baskets. Have I got, you can sell 16 shoes and the 12 soap, and I think that's about it. Of course there's no heavy tools. think that's the best we can do. Has this guy got anything that's worth us buying? Nope. I think we're okay. We do have a bit of a cash flow problem. Okay, back to here. We've got a well here, which I would like to relocate if possible. We're going to move the well to about here. Right, where did you lot come from? Okay. I didn't see this. Your village is under attack. We also need to deal with the rat problem. No, it's not. It's not a rat problem. There's a rat problem just there. Right, we're going to need to bring our troops up. And we're just going to put them there as a rally point. Going to make sure we get our workers into there. That sneaked in very quickly, but we'll be ready. It'd be nice if I could get a hunter up, but trouble's finding the hunters. Rat catcher, hunter. That hunter's already in position. I think the hunters in, because I can't remember where most of my hunters are. Forage shack. And they're not going to be able to steal much gold. Well, I don't think we're doing too bad. We're losing a few people by the look of it, but I think with the tower firing from this point as well, they're actually attacking my granary, but we got him. Right, I think we got that. We got them. Return to barracks. I think they're running. Oh, how many troops did we lose? We've lost not enough gold available. Okay, so we've lost a few troops that time. And we also lost the palisade here. Right, what I'm going to do is, well, we want to just upgrade. Rebuild. We're going to have to just rebuild what we've got at the moment. That's attacked by predators. Okay, what I'm going to need to do is prioritize this area here. We've got lots of stone, so now as far as I know, the only way we can prioritize is by doing this, which seems very cumbersome. Oops, on apple tree. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to work my way through here. I mean, there's not much we're going to be able to do until we've got the brickmaker ready. Actually, I didn't see a message for how much of a problem we had. We're just going to get this wall built. They knew I was going to build this wall, didn't they? We're also going to need to upgrade our roads a bit as well. Right, we should now have this area clear. We can build this right to the order. What we do need to do is salvage that. And the next problem we got is this. So what I'm going to do is just try and empty this out. But it means we're going to need to put a new storage in. And so what I'm going to do is put a stockyard about here. Because what that would be is it would be close to... Oh, wow. We've got our... Right, we're producing bricks. Right. That was built really quickly. We're getting bricks. So the next thing we need... First job is... We're going to build that. Because if we're producing milk over here... Oh, actually, there's a bug as well. So, oh, no. It's 100%. If we produce milk... We need to turn it into cheese ASAP. The next thing I really need to do is sort out this area here. In fact, I think what I'm going to do is we're going to upgrade this through here. Because I think we're going to need that. What I want to do is build a gold mine. I think if we look at resources... Gold mine. There's a gold mine here. In fact, we can put it in while I'm looking at it. I want to start building the gold mine, but I'm going to need to put a road in. But what I found is that if you've got this something like this with trees on it, it's better to actually put those roads in when it's actually winter. In fact, I think we'll just chop all this lot down here. Just want to check my... We're okay at the moment. Got a little bit of money coming in. We're getting our defences. That not prioritised. Plug that gap, please. Again, I'm just... yeah, we got space for them just. That may not be such a good idea. Let me just check. Yeah, we got workers... Going to get make 4 of them soldiers. We're going to need to work on accommodation here, which is a little bit of a mess. What I would like to do is we've got a shelter here, which is really in the wrong place now because it's right next to. So I'm going to try and. Now somebody did actually post a comment about, and I agreed with the comment completely. That is that if you, I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me just rotate it. The pale green arrow against the background, because especially when you get up here, you can't actually see the rotation. I think that arrow for directionality should be like in black or something in a darker color, so that you can actually see the rotations. Okay, we got Mr. Rat running around. So we need to get our ratter on the job. I think possibly because of the size of what we got here, we probably need like 2 ratters. And I've lost the other one's here, isn't it? I think we're just slip a bit of a priority on that job there. If we lose anybody else, does everyone contribute? And we've got 13 months of food. Now, the next project I want to do is get these out of here. How much have we got in the way of willow? We've got 131 willow. I think this is the forager. What I'm going to do is just move you the other side here, like that. And then I think what I want to do is build a fishing shack down here. Just put it you there, and we'll connect you up. Road, a little bit of a road there. Now, Snafu pointed out something I didn't know about this game. That is that infection spreads between fields. So you don't really want common crops next to each other. So this is a bit of a bad layout. But we Can fix that, because what I would like to do is restructure the whole farming issue anyway, because we've got some pretty good fertility over here. So, but at the same time, I would like the new residential here. So maybe we'll push out this way with the farming. We've got some fertility here because, of course, with this map, with fertility in that is not really an issue. Just fill that wall in. Just want to get these defenses finished. Is there a problem here? Just can we get this done? But we got rats in our stores, which is not good. So just have to push that over that way. I think in some ways I've got more stone than I've got wood, so going straight to stone now for defenses makes sense. I'm just going to prioritize. Let's prioritize. That's good. We can get a nice strong wall along here. That's in the wrong place. Take that. There's a bit of a fail there. That needs to be there. Actually, it needs to be there. Not there. What we need here is stone wall there. The well's being moved, so we can take this up to here. We'll connect to there. Oops. And now the problem I got now is, do I come back this way? We got an apiary here. I think we're going to move the apiary and we're going to put it. If we can get it, say, just about maybe there. What's this? And then what we're going to need to do is what we got here. Now we've got this repair mechanism, and I'll be completely honest, I'm not a big fan of it because the repair is automatic, but it's dependent on having the resources and also the workers. So this is why it's quite important not to overload your actual workers, because if you do, things will get right. We got a rat catcher. We have some rats. Well, there's a couple up there. And I still feel that this rat catchers need a slightly bigger circle. We got a gap here. Right, this is the gap in the wall that we need to. Okay, we got a new merchant. Okay guys, I've had this problem before. I think it happens if you have a trader in the trade center when you get attacked and that trader gets killed. Now the solution is actually to quit out, come back in again. So that's what I'm going to do, but I'm going to have to drop a save game first. So I'll see you once I come back again. Welcome back. I've got a feeling, oh, this trader's got it. Right, we've now got the money for, I'm gonna buy 4, oops, nope. 1, 2, 3, 4. Buy and transfer. We've now got 4 heavy tools. So I put a stone wall in here. Prioritize, please. But I'm not going to start working on these buildings. I want this built first. Sorry, speed the game back up again. Next thing we need to build is the foundry so that we can start getting some stuff there. We're improving this bit here. I've got a gap in the wall here, so I think we're going to get that there. Don't really want to start loading lots of stuff into this area. Actually, I've just had a thought. I wonder if it'd be easier and quicker to actually build another wall outside of this one. I think maybe we'll do that. So you can come there. I'll just build walls up like that. And then I think I'm going to take a chance. Oh, cancel. This manage walls tools brings back memories of the paving tool in workers and resources. You've got to kind of orientate it a little bit, and I think that's it. And we're going to salvage all those out. Prioritize, please. I don't want holes in my walls. So we've now. Can you please put in that water hole there, please? We've got a hole here, but I can't plug that until we've got this area here. Just swap them at half speed. Speed this up a bit. I think I'm going to prioritize this internal wall. I know I shouldn't be doing it, but I feel if we can get this. Oops, nice flash of lightning there. Actually had quite a lot of actually we've had quite a few thunderstorms recently. Actually, one thing I didn't do was do the trading, the selling side of things. Just ahead so we can get a bit of gold. We may need to bring some gold back to. There's the sell. We'll sell him. Sell. And I don't think there's anything else. We could get some more crude weapons. It's below average, so I think we're by about 14 of those. I mean, they're cheap, so. Actually, how are my troops? Yeah. We have a second merchant, or was that just a notification for the first one? No, we got a second one. Okay. Ooh. We're going to dish out some crossbows. Let's try and make some money back with that. And what we got here? No, don't want to buy. And that's about it. And I think just to try and move things along a bit, we're going to send a little out about 300 gold to that there, so that we can, because we got all sorts of stuff over here that needs to be built as well. Now I just want to do a bit more town kind of planning, because what I'm thinking from a perspective is to put a theatre in about here. I think I'm going to put it in, but I'm not going to build it because you can see it's going to cost a lot of money. But so we're just going to suspend that. Now, Snafu did suggest a pub, and I am seriously thinking about putting one in, but the question is, where can we put one? Put one down here, I suppose. Because pubs, like he pointed out, pubs are kind of cheap and cheerful. And this area does need a bit of a boost, so we can get that in. It's 29. I'm just wondering if we could just give this guy a little bit of a nudge with a decorative Problem is it's not. Right, I'll give it 31%. Right, so we got this corner here that's kind of tidied up now. And how we offer, oh, need some more houses. What I want to do is move this out. So we're going to have to drop a few more houses into this area. What we got here? Right, build that. We're just going to plan a couple more houses over here. Three more. Whoops. Okay, we'll just put you there. Now, I know some of you guys with OCD will be looking at this and saying, oh, God, he's putting houses all over the place. To a certain degree, I agree with that sentiment. But at the same time, my sentiment is that given the building types and the time period, something that's 100% gridded, yes, it may be super efficient, but it doesn't really fit with what I would call the time period. In fact, I've just noticed if I can get rid of this house, we can bring the wall round and up through here to there, and then that would seal off this thing here. So we don't necessarily need this arch. Yeah, I think I'll leave the arch here just to confuse the opposition. In fact, I think extend the walls up here because we're not. Oh, actually, we'll put a couple. Is that 1, 2, 3? I think I'll just put a short length of wall there. Okay. Right, we've got accommodation. You. You probably are always going to be on the destitute side of life, but sorry about that. What I want to do here is if we bring the wall down here. So what we're looking at potentially actually is, say apologies that this is going to be very much a kind of a, you could say a long circular type defense, and then we can run that up to there, that to there, and we can run that. And once this building's gone, we can put a defense tower in there. That actually in that gap. Sometimes it can be a bit difficult to tell. So the weakness I'm aware of is this gap here, but maybe some of you guys could tell me is if I tell this to relocate, will they empty all that lovely clay out or will I lose it? Because that's actually, let me just check. That should be unchecked. Game went a bit savey there. Person wise, I'm just wondering whether if I could get, because I don't think we can't expand the brickwork, we can't add extra workers. I'm wondering whether if we put a second brickworks in, say alongside it like that, we can get more bricks, because we're going to need lots of the bricks. I think just to cause a bit of mayhem, we're going to fill the gaps in with where they've hacked through like that. Now here we go. I'm not paying attention to enough things, and I think what we can do now is unlock the foundry so we can start producing lots of lovely stuff like that. Right, this guy is gone now, so we can put a wall in there, there, and there. And then behind this, we're going to put tower. That was overlaps. Yeah, that'd be great. We'll put a tower there. Okay, we're just going to prioritize. And we're just going to very quickly come down through here to here to here. Now the next section is going to get a little bit tricky because I don't know. What I want to do is find out. Right, we can build a wall to there, put a wall in there. So what we got to do is move these two houses and put a fortified gate there, and we can start by upgrading that as well. So what that will mean is that we'll have a defense along here. Now we can come out across to here and up to there, but I think it'd be easier just to kind of fortify this area through and just protect everything that way. Let me just look at this houses here. This is a homestead. It's got 4 people in it. This is also a homestead as well. So I think I'd like to just get rid of these. These have been around. I think I had these allocated before I even started playing. So I'm just going to go through there and get those out the way. Did I miss a couple of bits to be upgraded here? Make sure. That's okay. It's just no. It's just been upgraded. So just get this bit finished. And I'm kind of thinking if we, what I'd like to have is a couple of towers here, but we want to keep the invaders out. So just going. And we got fruit trees here. I think we can just put that in there. Put you there. Bring you out to there. Put you in like that. And what that will do is create a encircled area here. Oh, one thing. I did put the gold mine in. Yeah, I did mean to do this. Now, we need to get a road up to the gold mine. I'd like to get the road down to there and there, so that we can get that connected. So we got that there. We got 7 months of food. We're nearly through winter. Oh, firewood is getting a bit low. Well, we got a bit of space here. We could put a fire. Then again, we've got where is the, oh, we've already got one here already chopping wood. We need more wood. I think because we've got a tower here, we got defenses. We are making a bit of cash. I think maybe we defenses. We've got a tower being built there. I'm kind of feeling that. Where's the? Yep. Okay. Right, the fishing guy. We've got one over here. Are you the fisher or the forager? You're the forager. Oh yeah, the fissure I was building down here. Oops, I haven't built him yet. So can you build that plate for me, please? But we've moved the forager over, and I need you to kind of work on this area just here. I want you to forage. Oh, it's going to be a bit of a compromise, but I want this willow here. Tower defenses I was thinking about, wasn't it? So I'm kind of thinking I want to cover this whole front wall. That means we're going to have to put the tower, because I know how these games operate. If the moment I put tower, say about, I think if we put the tower, actually if I put the tower, right, again I'm just going to look at where the grazing is. We move the grazing up now. Wait, resume. And we put the tower. I want it splashing in the water because there's no point shooting. Okay. Put a tower there. You've got 129. What we need to do is some new merchant. Okay. What we need is some extra accommodation, but what I need to do is find a way to push up this area here. Firewood is low. Okay, we're going to need another. I think what we will do is resources. We should be able to put another firewood splitter here. Because we could get another one in there, but I'm not exactly too sure what's going on here, to be honest. Right, we're gonna sell the baskets. We'll sell the soap, get some money. We'll sell the, what are these? These are candles. That's below price, but we're not got any of there. 100 pottery, that's, and 95. I think because I'm aware that some of my troops have only got crude weapons, so I think we're going to buy 5 swords, and that would be it. Right, just going to keep going for a little while. Right, we've now got a foundry. Now we need to get a blacksmith going. Now we got a foundry, we should be getting some iron. Let me just pause. Yeah, we got 3 iron now, which is pretty good. That means the next thing we need to finish off is the cooper. Is that because then he will use iron to be able to make barrels. Oh, need to keep the. So the cooper's the next guy. He doesn't need bricks, so you don't need bricks, you just need gold. Right, the bricks we got, because I would really like to upgrade this, but we're going to need to bring some money back. So I think at the moment I'm not going to build anything with bricks, and what we're going to do is get the healer up. We might have a problem here with shortage of builders. Have a look. Can I add an extra builder? If you start to get these and nothing's happening, it means that you don't have enough builders keeping everything, and you've got too much work going on. 232. Probably what we're going to need to do is I'm going to prioritize. I don't know. Can we move this? If I try and move it, this is a homestead. Right, what we're going to do, this is very much an experiment, because I'm going to put you about there. I've got a feeling that what will happen is that, let's see the desirability here. He may stay a homestead, but it's very unlikely that he will be. So this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.